Thanks so much for joining me. We are here for We Stayed Behind. I have the language settings to English, but it's not showing English. Laura's van. So we played a demo of this in a few Next Fests ago. I'll link the video. It's actually a very good demo. I really liked it. It was perfectly done in kind of like leaving you wanting more and guessing what the story is being told. And they just released a brand new demo today, so I am curious to see what the story is. Missing Vicky Bryce, 23 years old, last seen August 13th. A missing persons report for Vicky Bryce. Maggie. Excuse me? Oh, hello there. A new face? Huh? We don't get so many visitors these days. I'm Laura Tanner. Is it Miss Pearson? Oh, please, call me Maggie. Welcome, welcome. Hank just called. I was expecting you already. Did you just arrive? Oh, Maggie. Actually, I got here last night. Something happened on the road, an accident. I spent last night in the police station. In the police station? You mean you slept there? Well, that's no place to spend your first night in Laburnum Creek. Come on, I'll get us some tea. You can tell me what happened. This way now. I'm afraid I don't have coffee. I expect young folks prefer coffee, but I'm old and I drink tea. I love tea. Humoring me? Huh? I really must be getting old. You know, I can already tell Laburnum Creek is going to be good for you, Laura. It's so nice to have a visitor again. Come on in. Make yourself at home. So, tea. There's some iced tea in the refrigerator and some peppermint and jasmine green tea. And there's some honey mushroom tea. Still hot if you're feeling adventurous. Ask for iced tea. Iced tea, please. Come right up. Take a seat, dear. No, some people say I make it too sweet, but everything's sweet in Laburnum Creek. That's what I tell them. Tea is done. Take a seat, my dear. Ah, that's better. So, you're a writer. Anything I would have read? Well, Labrador Creek would be the perfect setting for a romance, don't you think? To be honest, I'm not actually a novelist. I'm a reporter for the Clarion. I'm writing a series about small communities facing an existential threat. Ah. Well, they don't come smaller than Laburnum Creek, I suppose. I know everyone and everything here, so whatever you need to know, just ask. About the resort? Tell me about the resort. Back when the spa was open, there really was nothing else like it. People came from everywhere. Even from the big city. Movie stars and Kennedys all running around the woods in their bathrobe. Oh, maybe I'm writing my book about the wrong thing. It's so much quieter now. That's how I like it. Folks in Laburnum Creek prefer to live in the present, you know? Sure, sure. I expect you'll want to talk to everyone. There's the Beaumonts over in the Golden View Inn. The whole hotel is pretty much a mothballed these days. He got sick, you see. I'm sure Mrs. Harris would talk to you. She's an artist, you know? And, well, Foster Lovell knows this place better than anyone, apart from me. It's just a matter of whether you catch him on a good day. And talk to Frank Lagora talk to Frank Lagora up at the lumber mill. This is all great, Maggie, but I think I'd like to unpack first. Oh, of course you would. Shut up, Maggie. Let the girls settle in. I'm sorry, it's just that I slept so badly last night. My head is still pounding. Ah, said knowingly. Well, I wouldn't worry about that, my dear. Visitors to the resort often take a day or to get in tune with the vibrations. The vibrations? You can feel them? Maybe? Well, I don't know if it's the altitude or the way the wind shudders through the pine. Maybe it's the cosmic rays. I couldn't tell you, but Laburnum Creek does something to people. It's doing its thing to you right now, and you're going to feel so much better soon. I can't wait. Yeah, let's get you one back. So, you received a warm welcome. I'd say so. Maggie was very nice to me. She fixed up a cabin and I was able to get some rest. So far, that sounds pretty good. The next day, I had a look around Laburnum Creek. I see that right there. That is what the story is about. Right there. So, my one complaint is that if you're going to have people talking, have it so that I forward the conversation by a button click. As a narrator, having it speed through on its own is actually really hard to tell a story. And show them. And so in the first game, which I do highly recommend because it was actually a really good. The first demo I played was really good, and I do highly recommend you watch it. And I suggest maybe watching it and then coming back to this. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like one without the like you're gonna miss something if you didn't see it before watching this, but they didn't show you that right away. It was actually towards the end of the game. Did you realize what that was? But the funny thing is it was always there. And so you would, if you had panned your camera right, you might have caught it. If I remember right, anyway. I think this is taking place, from what I can feel, this is taking place before the other story. Because I think in the other story, she woke up and was asked how was her headache. And she said she felt much better. And Maggie said, well, you must have felt the vibrations. Good afternoon, Sunflower. Did a little nap clear your head? The sleep definitely helped, and maybe the tea. I told ya. Takes a little time to get used to this place. You know, with the altitude and the geomagnetic resonances and everything else, I knew you'd take it on in your stride. Oh, this must be draw the water directly from the lake. I know these are supposed to be safe, but they still make me uneasy. Maggie fully equipped me. Nothing to click on. I recognize that bedspread. It's actually a real bedspread. We're breaking the game here. Okay. Bathroom. Pretty cozy. Want me to go somewhere specific? And also, it's not your imagination. It is a very quiet game. There is a soundtrack. There is music, but I'm not showing or having you hear the music because it is protected. YouTube didn't like it. All right, so that was Maggie. Can't go there. We can go to the store. We can go to Abandoned Town. First info, share it. Harry, let's go to Abandoned Town. It's gonna let me go there. What the heck? Seeing the Abandoned Town for the first time was surreal. All the buildings were boarded up. The stuff left behind was just standing around. It was a ghost town. People panicked when they first heard about the comet. Everyone who could or wanted to packed up and left town straight away. I guess that's a reasonable reaction from people living in a soon-to-be crater. But as you know, not everyone reacted the same. I do indeed. Why did people board up the houses if they weren't coming back? That way. You'd think an abandoned place would feel more eerie than this. Like people just dropped everything and went. Hi. Didn't they have time to prepare? Looks like a couple hundred people lived here at least. This used to be such a cute place. What a pity. Looks like the Quinn my dad rode to work every day. She's just starting to repeat what she already said. There's an invisible wall. That's banking on that you already know about the comet and that you might have already played the first demo. Repeating. I think the goal was to kick off that or who she's talking to. Groceries. Closed. Oh, I see our van. Tourist information. Okay, so this is like what, like in the demo, you can't actually see the comet right now, so, you didn't really know it was there. Visitor center was open, but nobody was around. This must have been where the missing woman, Vicky Price, worked. And the postcards are actually really pretty. This must be Vicky Price's workplace. Been missing for a while. What's behind the reception? That reminds me of a scene from an old movie. Pretty white lady points at the rings and say, "Here I was born. There I died." If only I could remember what it was called. Info board about rock formation. It says here some rock formations in Laburnum Creek National Park are world famous for their vibrant coloring. Came for the apocalypse, stayed for the colorful rock. National Park cross section. I've never seen a whole national park from the inside. Oh, gardening stuff. Invisible wall. New one. Laburnum Creek Police Department. See the comet at the moment. Ah, yes. That's all I need. What do you want? Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? About my article? You've got some nerve. I already told you, I only got enough time to protect folks or serve them. That boy. So, no comment. Best thing you can do is go back to the big city and forget all about this. Why do you think people are staying here? Aren't they scared of the comet? Beats me. Better than being harassed by nosy hacks. Laburnum Creek is really beautiful. Yes, it is. But keep your recreational vehicle on the road. And pack out your trunk. Ask about the curfew. Can you tell me more about how the curfew works? Only Hank seemed not to know much about it. Emergency powers. Which means emergency powers is emergency powers. For the duration of the emergency, I got the authority to decide what's necessary in this town. Yeesh. So, it's for my own protection. Sure. Think I've had enough of being yelled at for now. Safe travels home, Tanner. Miss Tanner. How are you feeling? How's the headache? Hello, Hank. I met Maggie. Yeah, good. Did she have a cabin for you? Yes, thank you again for the tip. I knew it. Do you have a time for a short interview? Sorry, miss, I'm on duty. And you know the sheriff. What are you working on now? My report from last night. Higher-ups keep asking the sheriff for all the details. They don't understand Laburnum Creek's a strange place. It's hard to explain every last thing that happens here. Are you talking about the inexplicable phenomena? Inexplicable. Don't let the sheriff hear that. He don't believe in inexplicable things. He says you can explain everything when you got the facts. Hank, what do you think? Is there some magic that makes this place so special? You're here to find out, aren't you? Maggie said my headaches just get me acclimated. Do you know anything about that? I feel like that was a bad translation. She's the expert. I don't know about all that energy kind of stuff, but I sure hope you feel better soon. Missing persons. I've seen these missing person ads. Oh, yeah. The ones for Vicky? Yeah, they're everywhere. Who is she? Vicky Bryce was a tourist guide. She disappeared weeks ago. Did she just leave? Maybe she evacuated from the comet. I don't think so. She didn't say goodbye to anyone. And she went before the buses came. Must still be out there somewhere. Where was she last seen? At work. At the visitor center. Oh, I saw. Cute place. Love the tree stump. You got inside? I just figured the staff ducked out. Yes, it should be locked, huh? Let me know if you find the key. Do you have any more information about what might have happened to Vicky? No one has seen her for weeks. I think she's still out there somewhere. Yes, she's still out there somewhere. Who reported her missing? Her family on the reservation about 30 miles down the coast. Sheriff let them in to search a couple weeks back. But there's a lot of land to cover. They only had 48 hours. No police search? It's only me and the sheriff here, miss. Yeah, I get that. Precious resources, yada yada. We're doing the best we can. No more questions, Your Honor. 10-4. Yes. Alright, we can't. Invisible. I tried. That was the first info. This store? The store? Oh, we were here. And it's attached to the town. Alright. Go to Harris. Eye-catching sculpture. These sculptures are all over the place. Hello. Well, hello there. What brings you to Laburnum Creek in these strange times? I'm writing an article about the people here and about the comet. Ha, the meteor. The meteor? Like, that's our biggest problem. Anyway, welcome to Laburnum Creek. Do you have time for a short interview? I'm sorry, I gotta make progress on the house. And Mimi's mad busy with her sculptures. Best not to bother her when she's in this kind of mood. You know how it is. Too bad. But I'm going fishing on the lake tomorrow morning. Why don't you come with me and we can talk? Sounds great. I'm in. What do you mean the town has bigger problems than total extinction? Laburnum Creek is a weird place. Sure you've noticed. Have you heard about Vicky? The poor girl disappeared without a trace in the forest. People talk about some kind of monster out there. We don't even know for sure if the meteor's actually gonna hit. It could burn up in the atmosphere before it even hits land or sea. I say that lump of rock in the sky is the least of our worries. I don't want to assume anything. Mimi is your partner? Yeah, she's my wife. Okay, you're not the first to ask. She's a tad bit younger. And you're working on the house together? I mean, yeah, when it's right for her. When she needs to sculpt, well, she needs to sculpt. Is that a Mick Woodsmith 550? My gramps loved that. Sure is. Couldn't have got this far without her. Vicky, she disappeared in the forest, and like a monster. People really don't talk about it around here. But Vicky, she was obsessed with it. She was sure it was out there. The Sasquatch. She offered nature tours. Be careful what you wish for, I guess. Do you think that... I don't know. Do you believe in the Sasquatch? There is more to Laburnum Creek than meets the eye. That's all I know. I'm looking forward to catching some fish tomorrow. Me too. I normally go with Foster, but he said he couldn't make it tomorrow. You know Foster? Foster? Foster Lovell. He runs the store downtown. Great guy. Salt of the earth. He's been good to us through the years. Hey, I'm sure he can make time to talk to you. He lives up at Conifer Cannon. Maybe you can pay him a visit. Are you renting the house by yourself? Yeah, it's a lot. Sometimes I feel like I'm not making any progress at all. But I gotta make it ready for the whole family of Harrises. So, I gotta keep at it. I feel ya. Keep pushing on. Goodbye, Mr. Harris. Goodbye. I didn't mean to click on that again. Good day. Oh, hello. We haven't seen many new faces around here for a long time. My name is Laura Tanner. I'm writing an article about this place. About the people here and the comet. You write? That's awesome. I'm an artist too. I'm not so much an author, more a journalist. There's art in that too. Don't sell yourself short. Anyway, you can call me Mimi. Everyone else does. Is Ray building the house by himself? Oh, I guess. I pitch whenever I'm not busy working. That's impressive. Oh, he's really dedicated. He says it's his big project. Yeah, your big fixer-upper. And then he gets kind of sad. Big dependable guy, huh? Always has been. Always will be. What's the deal with this sculpture? Oh, it's kind of my signature piece. How do you like it? To be honest, it's a bit disturbing. What does the hand mean? What does it look like to you? Oh, my goodness. Sort of a graspy acquisitive. Is it like a political statement? I guess. Any other thoughts? They're a bit repetitive. Looking at them all together, there's a real sort of repetition going on. Oh, you really think so? Each time I carve one, I refine the design. They're all different. One day, I'll get it just perfect, and then I'll stop. Huh. You have time to answer some questions for me? Oh, I'd love to, but it's not a good day for it. We got talking to Foster up at the store. You know how it is. Now I'm running late and everything is messed up. If the day gets messed up, my head gets messed up. Totally sucks. I gotta get this sculpture finished today or my brain will melt. I have to go. And I gotta get back to work. Take care. They're a pretty creepy statue. Those are a little bit different. I mean, maybe. Same to me, other than size. I find it funny that they showed us the comet right in the beginning, and now for the rest of the game, so far we haven't been able to see it. The camera has been all wrong. I think we've done all of this, so it's just Foster. So I made my way over to Foster level. Your first interview? Exactly. I was pretty excited. How did your head feel? It got better. Maggie said the pain was just me getting acclimated to things. I didn't ask her what she meant. Oh, I'm driving. And the interview, what were you hoping for? Insight. I was anxious to hear each and every one. I wanted to get to the bottom of it. Why did so many people want to stay here when it meant their certain death? See? At that point, I had no idea what was to come. My girl. People are gonna think we're drunk. This is a really awkward angle. I guess the game is kind of keeping me on the road. I just have to hit W. We were here before. So in my first playthrough, or in the demo, I actually got stuck here. He wouldn't talk to me while he was unloading the truck. I had to restart the game 3 times before it finally worked. There's the comet. This is, I think, about the time we saw the comet in the demo. Excuse me? Sir? We ain't buying. I just want to talk to you. I'm a writer. Well, we ain't buying books either. Mr. Lovell, please. My name is Miss Laura Tanner. I'm a... Wait a minute, you. May I ask if you're looking for what you're looking for on my property? Nothing. Excuse me. You shouldn't have come. My name is Laura Tanner. I'm a... What did you say? Oh my goodness, things got a minute. Wait a minute, you... Is everything okay, Mr. Lovell? Oh, nothing is okay. You shouldn't have come. Okay, I broke it. I know. I understand that, sir. The comet is actually the reason I'm here. Can we talk? Follow me. I think I remember this. Have a seat, miss. You wanted to ask me something? Your house is beautiful. Thank you. My wife designed it herself. She studied architecture. Smartest woman I ever met. Is she here? No. No, Sarah passed 12 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry. How long have you lived in Laburnum Creek? My whole life. I run the general store, going on 30 years now. Scenery here is incredible. Oh, sure, I know these mountains like they were old friends. But sometimes... Mr. Lovell? Mr. Lovell, what were you going to say? Oh, it's nothing. Sometimes you see an old friend and you hardly recognize them. Oh. Now, maybe it's you that changed, and maybe it's them. Sometimes this old place seems unfamiliar. You said you run the store? I've done my part to try and look after this community. I don't know what else to do. So are you really going to stay in Laburnum Creek? Where else should I go? So how are the locals? They're fine. But are they, Oh, I see. No, you'll be fine. The only assholes who stuck around are equal opportunity assholes. Good to know. Thank you. Do you have any family you could stay with? I have 2 boys out there, but no, I couldn't. The way we left things after Sarah passed. No, bad blood. Is everything okay? You seem a little on edge. Maybe I have a reason to be on edge. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sleeping badly. Bad dreams, you know. Can we change the subject? I'm not sleeping so well myself. Maggie says it has something to do with vibrations. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we get a lot of vibrations around here, according to Maggie. If the vibrations don't get you, the skeeters will. Nah, Maggie's a sweetheart, but she has no idea what's happening here. What's happening? What is happening here, Mr. Lovell? There's obviously something on your mind. My mind? If you can understand the strain my mind was under, feels like this place is pulling me apart. Those dreams. Bad dreams? Can you tell me about your dreams? I see things, at night mostly. I know I'm not the only one, but no one talks about it. What do you see? I can't. I just can't. Maggie tried to help, told me to write it down. Didn't much help. Some things are hard to put into words. Felt like self-indulgent foolishness. Could you describe your dreams for me? I tried. I wrote it all down, but... You know what they say about small towns like this? There's something in the water. I think it's true. What do you mean, Mr. Lovell? I see things, and then they're gone. Like something out of the corner of your eye. I've seen you here before, too. Mr. Lovell, I just got here yesterday. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. It's the water. I haven't touched it for a week. But it's just getting worse. Mr. Lovell, stop pushing me, okay? I told you I didn't want to talk about it. Okay, let's take a break. Is that what you do, Miss Tanner? Go around interviewing crazies and cooks. Get a funny story. Put it in your article for city folks to laugh at. I've interviewed my share of crazies, Mr. Lovell. I know a kook when I meet one. I don't think you're crazy. I think you're frightened. You're damn right I'm frightened. Got me trapped here like a caged animal. You should leave. What? I said get out, goddammit. Okay, I'm going. Just get in your car and drive. You can't help us. Oh no! And the game crashed. Alright, it pretty much is very similar, ended the same way as the first demo. Just a few things different, a few more information about the city and town and citizens. So yeah, it is something that has caught my eye. I'm kind of curious as to where it's gonna go. And I am enjoying it. I like these kind of games, so that's probably why it's got my curiosity. Thanks so much for keeping me company. We'll keep an eye on this. And if you want to help support them, they do have a Kickstarter. I'll make sure and link it in the description. Thanks for keeping me company.